Long ago, in a land far away, there lived a woman who couldn't have children. She was, very sad. One day, an angel appeared to her and gave her some wonderful news. The angel said, "You will have a son. He will be special. He will be very strong. He will save the Israelites from the Philistines." The angel also told the woman that her son must be a Nazirite, which meant he could never cut his hair. It was a special promise to God. The woman was just overjoyed. She and her husband named their son Samson. Samson grew up strong and healthy. He loved God, and he knew he had a special job to do. God would give him the strength to do it. Samson was the strongest man who ever lived. His strength came from God because he kept his Nazirite vow. One day, Samson was walking through a vineyard when he saw a lion. The lion roared and charged at Samson. Samson had no weapons, but he didn't even flinch. He grabbed the lion with his bare hands and, with his incredible strength, tore the lion apart. God had really given him amazing power. Later, Samson went to the Philistine city of Timnah, where he saw a beautiful Philistine woman. He wanted to marry her. The Philistines were enemies of the Israelites, and Samson's parents warned him against marrying her, but Samson insisted. He was sure God would use this marriage for his plan. At the wedding feast, Samson told a riddle to 30 Philistine men. He said, "Out of the eater came something to eat, and out of the strong came something sweet." The riddle was about the lion he had killed. Bees had made honey in the lion's carcass. The Philistines just couldn't solve the riddle. They threatened Samson's wife, saying they would burn her and her father's house if she didn't tell them the answer. She begged Samson to tell her the answer, and finally, he revealed the solution. The Philistines told Samson's wife the answer. Samson was furious. He knew they had cheated. In anger, he went down to a Philistine city and killed 30 men. He took their clothes and gave them to the men who had won the riddle. Samson's anger burned, and he wanted revenge against the Philistines who had tricked him. Samson's anger just kept growing. He wanted the Philistines to pay for their cruelty, so he set fire to their fields and vineyards. The Philistines were furious and attacked the Israelites. Samson met them in battle, fighting with incredible strength. He found the jawbone of a donkey and used it as a weapon, killing 1,000 Philistines with that jawbone. The ground was littered with their bodies, and the Philistines were terrified of Samson. They wanted to capture him, and they knew his weakness was women, so they sent a woman named Delilah to trick him. Delilah pretended to love Samson and begged him to tell her the secret of his strength. Samson refused at first. He knew she was working for the Philistines. But Delilah was persistent and wore him down with her pleas. Finally, Samson gave in and confessed, "If my hair is cut, my strength will leave me." Delilah betrayed him. While he was sleeping, she cut off his hair. The Philistines captured Samson, blinded him, and threw him in prison. Samson was weak and blind. He missed his long hair, he missed his strength, and most of all, he missed serving God. He prayed for one last chance to fight for his people. One day, the Philistines brought Samson to their temple during a great feast. They wanted to mock him, laughing and making fun of his weakness. But Samson's hair had grown back, and he was strong again. Samson prayed to God, "Give me strength one more time," he whispered. Then he pushed against the pillars of the temple with all his might. The temple shook violently, the pillars crumbled, and the temple collapsed, killing Samson and all the Philistines inside. Samson had died a hero. He had freed his people from their enemies.